Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I want to give my thoughts on the Capcom Tokyo Game Show 2022 online presentation. So, no new announcement of games, only existing game with more new info. So with that, let's just get into it. First, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will have a new update for September. New monsters, new free cosmetic stuff. There's now paid ones, and new quests, new features in the game. More harder quest from what I understand. I'm still working on the original one, but there you go. So nothing really much new, just monsters, item, gear, etc, etc, etc. So the next one on the presentation is Resident Evil everything. So first, they recap what Resident Evil Village is. So there's going to be the gold edition that's going to come in October, and of course it's same thing that they talked about it before in June. First of all, third-person mode, which everybody wanted, including myself. They showed more what it looks like, cool. And then, of course, the DLC, Shadow of Rose, like her story. Again, they give more info, such as, like, apparently she has the power to freeze people, and there are enemies that can kill you with one hit, but that's it. And then they also showed the new characters for Mercenary mode, where you get to play as Chris, Heisenberg, and Dimitris. Again, they show what it looks like, how they work, and again, it is what it is. Not really my cup of tea, kind of remind me of Call of Duty Warzone. But the biggest one here, interesting what they did, is for Resident Evil 4. So, of course, it was already been announced it's going to be on the PS5, Xbox Series XS, and Steam. And granted, it's not on the Switch. It's probably going to be 2023, 2024 Cloud Edition. Unless they do a new Switch, it's going to be Cloud Edition, and then those super fans, they're going to whine again. As always, what can you do? But the reason I'm talking about this is that they also now announced they're going to have a PS4 version. So, what does this mean? Well, here's my theory, and they did this with King of Fighter 15. And that is that, from what I understand, they prioritized the development for the PS5 and Xbox Series XS. But what they did was they sort of quote-unquote downgraded for PS4 and Xbox One. So, they're probably going to do something like that. You know, they're going to probably downgrade the graphics to some extent, maybe the performance. Who knows? But like a lot of people say, they don't really like cross-generation game because what happens is that they kind of tend to develop for the past gen and just improve it on the new console. I mean, Octopath Traveler kind of showed that. It was built for the Switch, upgraded for the Xbox One, 60 frame, 1080p, smooth graphic. It is what it is there. So next one they talk about, not really my cup of tea, but sort of interesting, Exo Primal. They just showed a story mode introducing new characters and the reason why dinosaurs appear. That's really it. Thoughts, nothing much. I mean, he's just a guy shooting dinosaurs. So Gears of War means dinosaurs. And then something that I really like, more info on Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. So this is a highly requested game that people wanted, and the answer to it, still 2023, makes sense. But they also now announced that this game will have some online features, one such as battle with other players and chip trading. So the feature about that, not the online part, is sort of all, technically if you have two Game Boy Advance and you have a GBA cable link, that's really it. So now you're doing it online. I mean, same goes, let's just say, with the Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. The 3DS Virtual Console, you can do it now wirelessly with another 3DS. It's sort of like that, but now with online. But the best part here is the hub, is that because since the whole point of the network series is that you have a personal robot buddy, so this time Mega Man EXE is going to be on screen. So it's going to be on the hub, on the title screen, on the select screen, and he's actually be talking to you. So yeah, so Mega Man EXE is going to be 3D, which he was kind of 3D in some of the spin-off game, but now legitly he is 3D. That is pretty awesome there. And ending with this presentation, and they're going to do more about it, is Street Fighter 6. They introduced 4 new characters, or returning one, plus 3 new mode. They explain more what it is. First, the returning character they announced, Dalsim, Blanca, Ken, and E Honda. Their character descriptions are already up on the website, especially with Ken. So there was a theory that Ken was a bum That wasn't really the case. So whoever leaked that said that was a story, kind of bullshit. So people are now laughing at that person. What the real story is that apparently he got framed. So you kind of remember this in Street Fighter Alpha 3 with Cody. He got framed. A police bad gear by the name of Eddie framed him, and that's why he was in prison. And ever since Street Fighter 4, he's always been in prison until Street Fighter 5 when Hager said, okay, we're gonna remove your record as a criminal, but the trade-off is you're the new mayor of Metro City. So they kind of did the same thing with this one, is that apparently someone framed Ken, and now he's going in hiding, so he can't really buy stuff, he can't do anything, so that's why he looks like sort of a bum, because he went off the grid. That's really it. Interesting what it is. They show what the hub is. First, they show World Tour, which is you create a character, figures, and you go around, you learn Street Fighting move. And some of them is going to be coming handy, especially when you're trying to go to the hard-to-reach places, because it's going to be fully open world. That's what it is. And kind of tells the story of Street Fighter 6. Interesting there. And then the second one is Battle Hub, basically is an online battle, and they're basically emulating what Arc System games do. Your avatar character, they're gonna be going around in an arcade place, and then just gonna sit, challenge someone, online stuff. But the best part here, this hub is, it kind of reminds me of PlayStation Home, because there's a Photoshop mode, there's DJ music, and there's even in-game classic games that you get to play with online ranking. So that is interesting there. They even also show some sort of like a extreme mode, which is some gimmicky battle mode. It kind of like reminds me of World Zero with danger zone battles rather than just normal battles. Have those hazards help you, maybe turn the tide around, a la Smash Brothers style, but it is what it is there. So kind of interesting what it is. They're going to show more about it on their own Street Fighter presentation on a later day. So with that said, my thoughts about it. What they showed here, interesting, new info from existing game. And most of them is going to be 2023. So Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, they just have an update, but there's going to be more in November, and then 2023. Extra Primal, 2023. Resident Evil 4, 2023. Street Fighter 6, 2023. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection 2023. The only one I think in 2022 is Resident Evil Village Gold Edition. And also they also want to remind people, if you have a Switch, you can play it on cloud. But at least they are giving more information. And hey, as for those cloud games, better than nothing, right? So anyway, that's my thought. I think it was pretty awesome. So with that, I'll see you guys later.